Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Welcome to the session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, good afternoon, all. Myself, Dr. A.V.S. Swati, Associate Professor, EC Department, Innovative Ambassador, Institution of Innovation Council, on behalf of Raghu Education Institutions, welcomes you all to the online session organized under Raghu Institute Innovation Council on Prototype, Process Design and Development by Kittu R.S. Garu, the Vice Principal, Sri Lakshmi College of Management and Science, Bangalore. I take this as a great privilege to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Kittu R.S., who is very much passionate towards education, received doctoral degree from Bangalore University in 2022 and MBA from BDE, Tamil Nadu, BEd from Bangalore University and PGDBA and PGDMM degrees from Karnataka State Open University. He has been involved in the field of teaching for many graduate and postgraduate programs. Apart from teaching, he also actively participated in many academic activities and is very much passionate towards startups, for which he is working as co-investigator for UGC Stride, titled as Good Governance for Sustainable Financial Markets and Startup of India Celebration of Entrepreneurial Spirit of Youth. As a convener for startup activities, many students has been benefited by his motivation and encouragement. Today, we really find it as a great opportunity to interact with such an eminent personality. Without any further delay, I would hand over the session to Dr. Kittu R.S. Garu to gather a lot of valuable information. Thank you so much, sir. We welcome you to the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Sir, I start now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please wait 1 second. I think all of you visible my screen?
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir.
Okay, once again, good afternoon, one and all present here in the online platform. So first, I would like to thank our management, Sri Lakshmi College of Management and Science, to accept my proposal to participate in this event. And I congratulate the Raghu Engineering College, all the management, and even HODs, coordinators, principal, vice principal, and even coordinator of IIC to organize these wonderful series of sessions. So here, so you know very well about myself, Dr. Kittu R.S. So I have more than 10 years of teaching experience. Currently, I am working as a vice principal at Sri Lakshmi College of Management and Science, Bangalore. So today, we have to discuss about prototype and process design and development. So here, I think as you are engineer students and the faculty members of, you have a lot of idea and the knowledge about these are the concepts. Only the reason is, so today I am going to address like how the process design and development has importance towards business and how the process and design is essential of innovation to enhance and grow the institutions. So generally you all are know and you all are aware about the concepts of prototype and process design and development. So forget about those things. Let us we try to analyze and let us we try to discuss like how we are able to like adopt the different type of the process and design, the methods or technologies or the innovations into the institution. Like here, those who are students pursuing in engineering or any other disciplines or programs, basically the government of India under the banner of MHRD, under the Ministry of MHRD, they have taken several initiatives towards the startup and innovations. So especially the innovation is more essential. So I think you all are aware about the IIC, Institutional Innovation Council. So that Institutional Innovation Council It is for the purely meant for the purpose of to inculcate the habit of the innovations by the students and as well as the teaching fraternity. So here we can able to possible to develop the innovation ideas, so both among the teachers and the students. Now let us will move towards, before we are going to start about the process design and development, we have to understand why the process design and development is so important in nowadays. There is a question mark here. So what is the essentiality of process design and development, or the like as a prototype? So you can observe here. First, try to understand like what is business. All are aware about the what is business. Basically, it is an institution. They are focusing on to manufacturing, or whether it is a service industry. So always they try to go for enhance their health. That means their properties. That means their profit, to maximize their profit and maximizing their health. So always the majority of the business institutional wealth maximization and profit maximization intention, the agenda will be reflecting on their sales. So sales is one of the major component towards growth of the institution or growth of any business entities, whether it is a manufacturing or whether it is a service oriented industry. Let us, I am going to give an example to you. So please observe, there are so many startups they are established. You know very well aware about the Ola, Uber, and even Swiggy, Zomato. There are several applications, the online platforms, they are established. Even Amazon, Flipkart, like that. So here only the reason is, so only we can establish a business institution is not important. So what is our sales? So what is our progress? So that is so essential for the institution. So in this point of view, always the sales will depending on what type of product you are going to sell or what type of the service you are going to provide. So whether you are providing a service or whether you are selling of any products. So if your product and services, so when you are able to like sell your more product and when you are able to provide more services, that means you will get more subscribers for your service. It is depending on quality and design of your product and services. Let us, you can observe here how much the preference or priority we are going to given for the quality. The same kind of priority we require to give for the design in nowadays. So you can observe here, so in the last component, the design and development. Like here, without design and development, sir, we have very much qualitative products, but the customer will not satisfied with the design and development. That means what upgradation you are made. Sir, we don't want to develop anything. We don't want to make any modification in our products. We don't go for any upgradation of the models of the product, different models of the product. We don't want to go for the different upgradation in services. Hence, you will go into failure in your business. So always please try to make focus on more and more about design and development. So design of the product and development of the products. So I think hope you all are understood how much the design and development are more essential towards your business institution. Let us will move towards another one. So the factors impact on manufacturing. So you can observe here that there are different factors impacting on the manufacturing. So you all are know that cost is one of the element will be reflecting on your manufacturing process and impacting on manufacturing process. So here the cost is incurred all the things, direct and indirect cost. So whether maybe a factory overheads or raw materials, all those things. So anyhow, cost also one of the important factor. And even as well as the nature of product or service is also important here. So what type of the product you are going to produce and what type of services you are going to produce. Then even as much as the equal importance for technology also. So without technology, we can't able to perform efficiently and effectively. If you wanted to go for the optimization of the resources, the technology is a very much essential nowadays in the manufacturing process. So that's also count lots. That means that factor also impacting on more on manufacturing. So any of you know very well about the raw materials also, the quality of the raw materials. So even the quality of raw materials also be impacting on your the design and development, because so here it is also one of the component to impacting on manufacturing. And another one, the workforce commitment. So you can observe here the workforce commitment. That means how the labor, the skilled labor available in your institution and how they are committedly to work for the institution. So that is also we count a lot in a manufacturing process. Then finally, we can observe here, so you have a very good the cost calculations and the cost managing is like as a team, and as well as a technology, you have very advanced technology, and you have very good the qualitative raw materials also, and you have a very good nature of products and services you are manufacturing, and you should have a very good workforce also. But finally, there is a important component is design and development. So design and development can able to do through by R&D. So nowadays you can visit any kind of institution, there is a separate R&D team. There is a research and development team. So why R&D team is required? Sir, without research or like without research and development department, we can't able to do any design and development. Yes, we can, but the what idea generated by human beings that can able to possible to test the validity of that particular idea and the quality of that particular idea, then how that idea can effectively possibilities to implement those things can possible to check through by, or it can go proven by R&D, research and development. So that's why. So why we are using the like nowadays the prototyping. The prototyping, it is the convergence of your ideas and thoughts into the practical aspects. So only we have idea is not enough. We require to execute that ideas and to make into implement, and as well as to test the outcome of that particular idea. Then let us will move towards another one aspects. So try to understand what is the process design planning. What is the process design planning? So basically, so here to understand what actually the process design planning. So number one, so determine the requirements. So how we make complete the process of design planning. So first we have to know what are the requirements. We have to determine what are the requirements. So requirements means, so based on your nature of company, nature of your product or nature of services, what is the expectation? Okay, for example, what type of raw material you are expecting to make such design of the product, such quality of the product. Okay, for example, you are going to provide services. You can assume and you can think what type of the applications or softwares or technology you require. So such things you have to determine in the step one. Then the next one, you should go with creating the plan based on, for example, if you get the things like that means what are the requirements. So then next step is you can try to go for to creating a plan. So creating a plan means you can get idea. You can generating an idea with a innovative manner. So how come we are able to generating an idea? We have to do something, that means like I said, brainstorming activities or the discussions or the interactions Okay, the group discussions. That can possibilities to give an outcome to creating a plan or idea. And the third one is, so based on your plan, what you made, you can go for to build a team. So building a team is not easy because so you should try to know about the in and outs about the process. Then you make able to build a team. And the fourth one is, so whatever the team you build, so based on your requirement, then you can go for to execute your plan. So what the plan actually you have, or so you are having a thought to implement. Then in the fifth stage, so not only implementation is enough, you try to make monitor such process or such plan what you executed, what you are implemented. So you can go for to monitor, and you can finally you can go for audit. Audit is nothing but as you can go for to evaluation how your plan effectively taken place. So that is the pre-process. That means how the process is going on for your design planning generally. Okay, so this is a basic concept. So what actually the process design planning. Now let us we try to move to know about what are the objectives. So of the process design. That means the objective indicates always the what is the purpose of process design. So why the process design is required. So without process design, so we can't able to like go for any kind of the manufacturing process or any kind of the developments in the design of the products. So number one here, the first one objective of the process design is prioritize better outcomes. Please you can observe here. So you make sure the priorities, the preferences for better outcome. So what idea you made, what the design, that means the design of the product you made, or design of the services you have made, or design of the application you made. So you should try to take care about to prioritize to get best outcome. The preference for to best outcome from such design or such idea. So this is the first purpose, the objective. That means we are going to serve from the process design. Then the second one is we should try to go for to improve the efficiency. That means the efficiency is one of the important component in not only for the only efficiency is not only for reflecting on the human resources. Efficiency it indicates.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Sir, actually, are you sharing your screen? I mean, like, have you changed your slides, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I think it is not in the presentation mode, so that we are able to see only the first slide of your PPT, sir.
What about now?
Please put it in presentation mode, sir.
Is that in presentation mode? I share my screen only.
Yes, sir, your screen is visible, sir, but it is not in the presentation mode, sir.
What about now? Now is it okay?
No, sir.
Please wait, ma'am. What about now, ma'am? Ma'am, I am audible, no?
Sir, you are audible, sir, but the screen is not full screen, sir. Sir, right side at the bottom 59% is there, no, sir?
Sorry, sir.
Sir, at right side bottom 59%. Beyond beside that one, there is one symbol, cup-like symbol. If you click it, full screen will be available for us.
Please wait, sir. Once again, I go for the share the screen. One second, sir. Now is it okay? Sir, now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once again, just you can go through the slides, which is the slides I made. So this is able to like to understand why the design and development is important in nowadays for the business situation. So we try to analyze here. So always the business is depending on sales. So sales depending on the different type of product and service what you are going to like sell or service you are providing. And always the product and services is depending on equivalent component of the quality and design. So the quality and design is mainly the focus on how we are designing and developing the such type of products and services. So here, so these are the different factors impacting on manufacturing, like whether it's a cost or technology or raw material or workforce commitment and the nature of product or services. So you can observe here in all these factors. So we have an importance for to design and development nowadays. So that's why there is a separate wing that is a R&D, research and development cell or the department to like inculcate the habit of innovation and to develop the design and like the products. Okay. And this is the process of design planning. I'll explain these things. Okay. So this is the objectives of the process design. So here the second one is improve the efficiency. I've already talked about this. The efficiency is not only for the human resources, it is a for overall organization. For example, when we have proper the technology, so we can able to improve our efficiency. That means in case of the performance or outcome. So you know very well nowadays what are the different technologies, the advanced technologies we are using. For example, artificial intelligence, AI. That means or otherwise we can use the like machine learning. So we are using the robotics. So these are all the aspects we'll able to like the directly or indirectly impacting on our efficiency. But here, so the purpose of the process designing, so also be in a part of to improve our efficiency. So that is the main agenda of to make sure to develop the design or the process of design. Another one, able to like the purpose to fulfill the dodge the disorder. So that means dodge the disorder means it reduce wherever all like the misappropriation. There is no in a proper flow. So and so that misappropriations are the like improper flow will make it into order or we make it into proper. So with this process design, that means the purpose wherever all there may be a misappropriations. So or like a different kind of issues. So we make it as into sequence or make it as into the proper flow or order that can help to lot in a form of to growth of an institution. So here the process design is also playing a role in this. That means that is a purpose. Another one we can go for to ensure the accountability. So what design we have? Okay, everything the technology we have. Okay, fine. At what level we are accountable? So we have to take care. We have to ensure about such accountability that can possible through by the process design. So what design we are made, what the additionals and so deletions we are made for our products and addition or deletion for our services, that we have to check it out once again. That means we have to take care and ensure about such accountability, how it is reflecting on your the outcome. And finally, so that is for simplify the collaborations. Let us you can observe here. So such a process designs, it helps a lot. You know very well the collaboration is one of the integral part for the human resource. Like say collaboration with other institutions, not like that. So internally, whatever all the employees you have, okay, the team you have. So in that team, you require a lot of the collaborations with the different departments and even the different kind of the designated peoples available in the institutions. And now, let us, you can observe here, in the process design, we have to understand the different two phenomena. So here, the process that design the products and services, then another one is the process that produce the products and services. Okay. So here, so what process that design the products and services, then another one is produce. First part is design, second part is a produce. So here, always the process design will impacting on both the aspects. One is to design the products and services and produce the products and services, because based on the design what you made, that will impacting on the productions. So here, in the first part, the process that design the products and services, the first initial stage is we have to generate the concept. How we are going to generate the concept? That's a big question mark. So how we are going to generate the idea? How we are going to generate the concept? Always you try to observe what is the requirements, what is the expectation by the customer. That is important here. So you have to observe and to do some survey and research on the market. So let us, you can observe here. So initially we are using a normal watches. Okay. So nowadays we have a detail made or like as a smart watch. So how come that companies let me know like to introduce the detailed watch or smart watch? That is only possible by R&D, research and development, what they are conducted and what their innovative ideas and thoughts they are implementing to in producing of such products. Then, sir, we have a lot of idea. Then what will be the next option? We have to screening. We are not going to accept all the ideas or concept what we are generated. We try to evaluate and eliminate which are the ideas is not necessary, which are the concept is not required. Then in the third stage, so we should try to go for preliminary design. Based on the screening, you should try to develop the base one. That means the basic design, that is called as a preliminary design. And the next step is we should go for to evaluation and improvement. What draft or preliminary design you made, in the next level you can going to evaluate and check whether any type of the loopholes is there in a particular process or in a preliminary design or not. Okay, and any additional deletions you can made in this level and try to improve to compare to what the preliminary design you made in the next level. Then the last one is you can go for the prototyping and the final design. So here is a step. The finally you can go for to show the product design, like with a different technology. You can use the nowadays one of the latest technology like as a 3D mode of the prototyping presentations. So in that presentations you can give a complete the concepts and design what you have made about the so and so product. So this is one of the aspect of process design about to how you are going to follow the steps for to design the product and service. Then another one important aspect says whatever all design you made, the finally so your design you made, then it is continuity in the execution level, that is in production process. That means process that to produce the such type of the product or such type of the services what you plan you are having in a final design. And in this you can observe here there is a lot of interconnectivity with the different components. So here the supply network design and layout and flow, then process technology and job design. You can observe here the different designs will impacting on different to like design the job, and based on the design your layout and flow will going to differ. So always the network design, that means you are going to try to supply the network design like for the purpose of to make it as into the execution through the usage of technology or the process under to manufacturing. So based on the design, so the job design is going to differ. That means the requirements and as well as your layout and flow will going to differ to execute same as well as what the final design or new design you made. This is a second part of your process design. Okay. So once you are implemented or once you have started the manufacturing process, you are not going to stick on or continue the same kind of process design. You try to go for to check or audit or evaluate. So at what extent level, so your design will get success. Then again, routine process, you can come back to develop and to initiate the new kind of the concept generation or idea generations. Again, the routine process will continue. Then, so what are the challenges you are involved in the process design? What are the challenges you are involved in the process design? So why these are the challenges we are facing in the process design? First one, uncertainty. So always we can't able to predict or anything. There may be a chances for anything can happen or any changes can possible in the scenario. So the different type of the expectation by the market and as well as different type of the expectation by the other, like as what you can call, we are facing by the other competitors. Okay. So that uncertainty is really impacting. It is a problem. Okay. It is a challenge or issue towards your process design. And the second one is in complexity. So what are the problems so you are facing in process design that into any kind of a complexity on such process that has also is impacting on your process design. So like the complexity within the environment, that means within the business institution and as well as from the external factor also, that means outside the institution also. But the another one, third one is the inexperience. So here, like what the challenges you are facing is another one trouble or issue is the inexperience. So the inexperience, it counts a lot. That means, for example, what struggle you made in a previously, what things you learned. So that gives a lot of outcome in point of view of the challenging or to make in a process of design. But your failure and when you are having, like when the inexperience, the resources, like the human resources to available in the institutions. Then the another one is the lack of tools. Sir, we have an idea, okay, everything, but we don't have that advanced technologies. So here, to use and make of such type of the idea or concept what you have, you doesn't have any such type of advanced tools or advanced technologies. So then again, it will be trouble to make the good or the successful process design. Then fifth one, the time constraints. You know very well, we can't able to like drag on the process for any number of the extent of times. So that means there may be chances in the time constraints. You know very well, like how the business institution will compete with others and how they are within a span of time they will going to get ups and down in the market. So best example, you know very well about the Nokia cell phones. Within a span of time, when they are not going to accept and ready to manufacturing a Android mobile phones, completely they are in the outside of the market because of the reason that timely they are not acceptable and in timely they are not going to upgrade it, in timely they are not going to implementing of the requirements are expected by the customer. So hence, it is also one of the biggest challenge. So time constraints, it not only for impacting on the like the sales, it's impacting on to identify of the new, like as what you can call the new ideas or generation of the ideas or generation of the concept, and as well as the time is required for to do the R&D. You know very well about how in the pandemic circumstances we are facing to find out the vaccination. Okay, so within a span of time, there's so many researchers, the scientists, the doctors, they are involving in to identify the vaccination. So that means, so that kind of the aspects that time constraints will really impacting on your to making a process design of your products and services. These are the some challenges. So generally what we are facing in a different institutions. So you all are aware about what is prototyping. This is a basic things you can observe here. So the prototype, it means it is a convergence of an intangible idea either related to physical or digital world. You can observe here, the intangible idea means it's not able to like touch or getting any kind of the physical experience. That means the idea what generated in your mind, okay, based on experience, based on your thinking ability, based on your interactions and group discussions, based on your brainstorming activities, what you made, that intangible idea or concept what actually generated in your mind or expressing or thought in your mind. So the thoughts and idea we need to convert like into the physical mode or like I said digital world. I'm already told no, let them you will make such idea into like execution with the models. Like for example, nowadays there are several institutions that are using the 3D model for execution of the product design process. Okay, that into like a detailed world. So that even detailed world also into a tangible configuration to test. So I can what level your idea will be feasibility and what level your idea will be validated and what like level of the efficacy in your idea. That can called as the prototyping. We can call as the prototyping. Here the three things you have to check the feasibility of idea. That means and even the validity of idea or even the efficacy of your idea can possible through by prototyping. Okay, that is called as the prototyping. The convergence of your intangible idea into the physical manner or the detailed world. Let them we will make the presentations in a detailed mode also can acceptable. So then please try to understand this slide. This slide it gives the valuable meaning why the design and development is most important and what is the basic the requirements for to having a good design and development. That means the possibilities for to get a good design and development. So you can observe here, first one is innovation. So you all are know about what is the difference between the invention and innovation. Invention is totally different, innovation is totally different. But here we require innovation. So even it is invention also no issues, but majorly, so what existing the product we have, what existing services we have, what existing market we have, what competitors we have, we know very well. So among such competitors, among such products existence, among such service existence, we try to go for to make innovative among our products and among our services. Okay, innovation can possible by any sources. So always basically, so different activities we can able to do for the innovation. So I'm already explained, like you can do the interactions, group discussions, brainstorming activities, all those things. Even in the business games, there may be chances for to come out with the different type of the innovation from such activities. But here in the institution, the innovation is one of the integral part or the requirement for nowadays to develop such an advanced design and development in your products and services. So then another one, the technology. Without technology, we can't able to run our shows. That means our business institution. Sir, so many industries like a micro level or small level industry, without technology they are evolving. Okay, we'll agree. But if we wanted to enhance our business throughout the nation or throughout the globe, so the technology is one of the very much essential. So advanced technology, it gives so many contribution towards to developments. Already I am explaining like how the robotics technology we are using in the manufacturing process and even AI, artificial intelligence. Like that, the such technologies, let them we will make into like utilize and usage for even for example the 3D model. So what I am explaining for the prototyping. So that is also be one of the considered under the part of the technology it's required to develop the design and as well as the development of your product. Then finally another one important factor is R&D, the research and development cell or the research and development council or research and development department. So R&D also contribute lots. So we have advanced technology. Okay, what the research you made from utilization of such technology, that is important. So I have an innovative idea. Okay, that innovative idea at what extent level it can possible to implement. You can check through the conducting a research. Okay, you made a very good design or very good having the prototype, the presentations about your invention or sorry about your innovations. Then at what extent level can possible to implement? You try to do R&D, the research and development. If you conduct the research, then you are able to get the validity of your idea and feasibility of your idea, the efficacy of your idea, and possibilities to get the very good outcome. So this is one of the important aspects. So always as your engineering students or the teaching fraternity, try to focus on these three things and possibilities to get the very good outcome in your designing and development products. I know very well you have the different departments, like whether it is a mechanical department or like electronic department. So in a different different departments and even different the research activities is undergone under the different departments. But anyhow, in all the departments, these are the three factors will be impacting and considering for making a better outcome. There are so many research happening. Okay, for example, so many researchers or scientists they are identifying the different products. Okay, based on the sometimes it's an invention or sometimes an innovation. But only the reason is they try to focus on nowadays of these three aspects. One is innovation, another one is technology, another one is the R&D, research and development process. Then, so try to understand what actually the product development process. So how we are able to develop the product. So here step one, always we try to come up with a coupling of ideas. So if we have only one idea, we can't able to generalize or eliminating whatever all the ideas is not required. So if we have the different ideas or like more number of ideas, we try to go for to eliminate which are the ideas is not necessary. So with a lot of ideas, so we can try to make, for example, we have the particular idea. So based on that idea, we can try to go for to conduct market research, whether that idea will possibilities to work out or to possibilities to execute or not. So I have idea can possible to immediately execute? No. Before that, we try to conduct a research idea, I'm already told, to test the feasibility and the efficacy of that idea, that validity of idea. So then the third stage is you try to go for to design, test and build and rework again about such idea what you generated. So you can conduct a market research, you will get so many inputs. You are trying to identify, that means the findings. So which is the findings you are drawn from your market research. So based on the idea you are generated, so you can go for to make a design and build and test such ideas or test such designs. Then if anything, again there is a loopholes or drawbacks in such design, you can go for rework also in the third level. Then on the fourth stage, you try to go for to promote and launch the idea or design product what you made. Then finally, you should try to go for to measure your short-term and long-term success. So what is short-term and long-term success? Sir? Already we are promoted and launched our product, the well-designed product or well-designed service. How come we are able to measure our short-term and long-term success? Suppose when you launched a new product or new services, the initial stages, you are able to get the more number of a good result. That means in the response, more number of response as in a sales or subscriptions. But there may be a difficulty for the long existence. There may be difficulty to long existence. So then here we have a question. Sir, what can possibilities are like to survive in a long term? Yes, there is a possibilities. Again, you can continue and reprocess the things. That means you can again to try to come up with a new ideas or different ideas to change or modification or updation of such type of the designed products. So that means you can go for two different designs or different the technology you are going to use for to make the good products and services. So this is actually the process of, that means to how we are going to develop the product. That means the product development. So I am already explaining what is the difference between the invention and innovation. You can observe here, sir, already the invention is happening, why we require innovation. Try to observe this slide. So you know very well about Thomas Alva Edison is identify the electric bulb. Okay, but still we are not depending on same kind of bulb what the Thomas Alva Edison they invented. We are upgrading or we are modifying. We are using the other technologies to make it to as design of the product and as well as the different aspects in such product or even the different features in such products. So you can observe here, compared to normal electric bulb, there may be the point of to saving the power in a LED bulbs. So this is the first one is invention, the second one is innovation. If as you are a business institution, still you are depending on only invention, what initially you are invented, you are not go for to innovate like innovation, you can't able to get survival in your business. Always to enhance or inculcate the entrepreneurship skills or entrepreneurship activities are initiating for to making and create an entrepreneurs, we can possibilities only can possibilities through by innovation. That means always you are not going to only depending on or stick on for the what invention they made in the initial stages. You try to go for to better innovation. Not only for in this particular point, that means it is a sample or example how the innovations are more essential. Okay, let us you can observe here only. So what are the differences between the initial product to the what the nowadays product we are using? So this differentiate can possible through by even the what R&D research and development playing in a role to make into as a the different design. Okay. of your product, or like what you the prototype or the design and development of the product. I think now you are get some idea and clarity about like how the product like prototype and as well as design and development can possible. So let us, you can observe in this slide, these are some samples of different design products of different industry. That means the different industry. So out of the different industry, I taken an example as the car manufacturing companies. Okay. So just you can see and observe these different logos. Forget about your products. Just assume what are the efforts or the what level of efforts they are made for to design and develop such a type of the logos. So every individual logo having their own weightage, their own brand value, or their own identity. So this can possible by the what efforts, the what idea they are generated, or the what innovation thoughts they are implemented to develop such type of the designing to such logos. So it is not an easy thing to develop the logo. So you can observe here the logo itself has, they are made or put so many efforts and then different aspects of efforts. So let us, you can try to think about the products. That means what level of extension requirements, that means the extension of the innovation requirement for to develop the design of the product. Okay, so I think you all are so many familiar, that means the different car manufacturing companies aware about like Honda, like BMW, all those things. But try to analyze like how they are developing the logos, and you can compare here the different companies having a different, that means there is a uniqueness of in their logos. Okay, so that uniqueness is representing their particular the brand image. So these are also counts a lot in designing of your products. Okay, so let us, you can observe here how the transformation is happening in design of the different models. Let us, you can observe here. So how these different two cause, that means the initial stages and what nowadays. How can it is possible? So it is not in within a span of time, it is took the long journey in such a transformation to design of the different models. So you observe so many different models, different companies having different models of cars. But try to analyze here what initial stages and what nowadays. So these transformation or changes is by the what prototyping or the product design and development initiatives taken by the business institution. So such type of the innovations and such type of the product design, so you require to focus on developments. You can go for to enhance. Okay, always. So the students is required to inculcate such kind of ideas, to start inculcate habit of to think twice or thrice to get the things done. And then let us, you can observe here what are the different cell phones manufacturing companies logos. I have already explained the car manufacturing industries also, like how the efforts they made to make into this kind of a logos. So to make a logo is not an easy process. It requires a lot of struggle or it requires the continuity of the process in R&D. Then finally they came out with the logo. So even in they are focusing on that extent level of for the logo itself, then anyhow you try to analyze and you try to understand about the products. That means so the importance of the product design and the development. So you can observe here the transformation in design of different models of cell phones. Sir, initially we have a wire and even wireless mobile phones. Initially we started. Then nowadays we have very advanced technology based 100 mobile phones with the applicability of the 5G network or eligibility to access the 5G network. So see this, the transformation that is also be derived from to design of your products and developments of your products. So compared to day one, what is a transformation happening in such phones? So here, always, as you are like an engineering background students, you try to focus to more and more in a innovation. What innovation you are made, that helps a lot to make getting an opportunity to start the new kind of the startups or industry. Always don't try to believe and don't try to depending on to getting an employment opportunity. You try to create an employment opportunity for others. This transformation is required actually. Why the government of India and as well as the MHRD, they have taken several initiatives and they are directed to the institution to conduct such type of the workshops, seminars, webinars, the SDPs, Student Development Program, and even the FDP for faculties. So these are all, that means there are the platform to execute the idea and share the knowledge and to inculcate the habit of to start the innovation. Okay, always the younger mindsets or the young generations, they use the bright future to making by making innovation ideas. So hence you require the lot of the changes. Okay, just you can observe here within a span of last 10 years, like since from the last 10 years, there may be so many transformation. Let us you can observe and think about your automobile industry only. So initially we all are using the fuel-based vehicles. Yes or no nowadays? So we are transforming into shifted into the electric mode. So shortly we are going to accept and always we try to go for to remove all such fuel-based vehicles for the purpose of the eco-friendly and for the purpose of to protect the environment. So here, so I'm going to conclude you try to focus on the importance of prototype or the product design and development and the importance of the innovation and the importance of technology and importance of R&D for to transforming and as well as for the growth of the nation or growth of the individuals or anything else. That means it required a lot of the interactions, involvements and discussions for the purpose of to come out with or bring out with a new innovative ideas. So always you not only focusing on try to product design, you try to focus on to design the services, to design the softwares. Okay. So or to design or make the technology also. Okay. So always the advanced technologies for all the field. You are not only stick on for, sir, I am going to stick on only for automobile industry. I am going to only stick on for the telephone or what you can call the manufacturing cell phone industries or telecom industries. No, you try to focus on the different industries. There may be the huge kind of the largest scale of industries are looking forward for such changes or such transformation. You know very well about you can focus on agriculture. So nowadays the agriculture also can possibilities to bring it to the industrial scenario. Okay, so nowadays there's a planning by the government to make and declare as agriculture also as a industry. So you all are aware about even the several service industries, the major contribution from the service industry towards the GDP and national development. So only the reason is I'm going to conclude you. So whatever the task you have made during your the program you are studying, under this there are several initiatives like this. So such initiatives for the purpose of to motivating you or for the purpose of to inculcate the habits towards like transformation or changes, okay, or modifications in the scenarios, in the future scenarios. So try to observe here, sir, we are understood and we are able to know about all those things. What is the future? So you have in your mind. So I make a list out of the future opportunities. That means the future in design and development. As you are like engineering background students, let us try to observe. So in a different aspects, wherever all we have an opportunity to make the better design and development. So you have an opportunity for becoming an industrial like designer, graphical designer, interior designer, web developer, civil engineer, mechanical engineer, robotics engineer, systematic engineer, software developer, architect, and aeronautical engineer. And nowadays another one is a UX designer, is nothing but as a user experience designer, sound designer. So these are the different the area. Still, that means there is the scope is available for to make, and it is available for to provide an opportunity to for the young generation to like as establish their ideas or to implement their ideas or to like generating an ideas and the execution of such same ideas into the scenarios. Okay, so this is it helps you a lot to go through and in detail. So anywhere you can go. For example, interior design. So you try to focus on how the design is very important. So even in interior designer also you require, as your interior designer, the same design they are not going to accept it by the customers. They expect more, or they expect compared to the different, compared to existence, they require the different type of the design in the interior. So such things can possible through by to conducting and implementing on and development on the research and development activities. So research and development activities in form of like prototyping or designing and development of your products and services. Suppose for example you can go for web developer also. Suppose you focus on civil engineer also, mechanical engineer also. They are not stick on in for only for the same existing products. Try to they can go for to the use scope and like still which is the gap available in such area. We have to fulfill such gap through the new kind of the design and developments. So you know very well nowadays robotics also one of the trendiest area to development. Even aeronautical engineer also. Like that, you try to focus on even software developer also. Okay. So these are all the future, the opportunities you have to getting good, what you can call the aspiration and to start the inspirations from the what scope or like as a gap we have. So thank you. If you have any doubts, now we can go for question and answer session. Yes.
Hello, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, thanks for an excellent presentation, sir. Sir, we started our IIC journey only last year, sir.
Okay.
And we have completed only 2 quarters last year.
Okay.
And this year we are trying for the 4 quarters.
Okay.
Currently we are working on this one. Since as we are having 2 colleges, sir. One is Raghu Institute of Technology and Raghu College of Engineering. Raghu Engineering College. Both have been merged right now. Therefore, we are not having any understandable qualities for this one regarding IICs, etc.
Okay.
So at present it has become late for quarter 4.
Okay.
So that we are a bit late, sir. Especially in this particular calendar events, we are especially late. So due to this particular reason, we have called you in this wake hours or wake days, etc. Even what to say.
Okay.
And thank at this particular session moment also you have accepted our request and you have came to turn up, sir.
Okay.
And I see such a young person who is speaking about so much innovative ideas, etc. It made us feel gentle, sir. Sir, basically our people are most probably the students over here in Raghu Engineering College. They are facing one special trouble, that how to conduct one this one, sir, startup ideas, how to take the startup ideas in front of government, etc. For these MSMEs, etc.
Yes.
We are planning so many talks from different types of experts, but even then the students are not able to catch up them in order to lighten themselves, in order to have a MSME or some other funding agencies or VCs, etc. These funding agencies, they are not able to grab them, sir, especially.
Yes.
So where they are failing, we cannot understand sincerely. But even we are having 20 different types of ideas which are available.
Sir, I understood your problem, sir. I understood your problem. Don't worry, sir. Let us will try to continue the conversation through the phone call, sir. You don't worry. If it is possible, I will make my schedule and I will make a free time. And definitely I will visit your institution.
Yes, sir.
And I wanted to address for all your students in a different streams how it is possible to make their innovative ideas in front of the government or in front of the others, and how get the things done, like becoming an entrepreneur, or like they will go into becoming the idea generator for some other institution, sir.
Yes.
Definitely, sir. Don't worry. So, but here we have a lot of opportunity, like especially for young minds, like what the central government initiatives we have. But we try to create an awareness among the students, what the opportunity we have and what the possibilities we have. And even it is not only possibilities, we try to start to inculcate the habits among the students. So what is for the purpose of that means to create any innovative ideas among the students.
Yes, thank you, sir. Okay.
Sir, any questions or queries from the students, please raise your hand.
Harshni, do you have any queries in chat box?
No, sir.
Harshni?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, I think I will collect the questions from different types of students and I will send it to you.
Don't worry, sir. Don't worry, sir. Some students have a fear to raise the questions and all.
To ask, they are having some fear, sir. I will collect all the questions and I will send it to you through mail, sir.
Sure.
But priorly, the important thing is we are having 22 in number, 22 startups in number, sir, already.
Okay.
And out of which 5 to 6 prototypes are also available with us.
Okay, good.
With which we are moving in forward, sir. With this particular number, we are moving forward. And
Okay.
certainly one day in the next coming IIC 6.0, we will ask our management to have a wonderful people like you in order to in our campuses, sir.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
So I will talk to you later, sir. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
All the best
Thank
for
you.
the upcoming sessions. What you're having a
Yes.
plan for remaining, I think 3 days.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
the
you,
best,
sir.
sir. Do well, sir.
Yes. Harshni, now give out the session to Harshni for giving vote of thanks. Harshni?
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, all. I, Sai Harshni, on behalf of Raghu Engineering College, taking the opportunity to give vote of thanks for today's session. I express my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Kittu R.S. Garu for his enlightening guidance throughout the journey of prototype process design and development. His unwavering support has illuminated our path and propelled us towards creating innovative solutions. Sir well explained about why prototype process design and development is essential, that is for business, sales, product and quality. Sir also well delivered the factors that are behind prototype process design and development. Those are cost, technology, raw material, workforce and commitment. Mr. Kittu R.S. Garu's dedication to fostering creativity and excellence has been truly remarkable. His expertise has steered us through the intricacies of design and development, enabling us to transform ideas into tangible prototypes and streamline processes. We extend our gratitude to Mr. Kittu R.S. Garu for sharing his knowledge, inspiring us to think outside the box, and nurturing an environment of collaboration and continuous improvement. His encouragement has emboldened us to overcome challenges and strive for perfection. I also thank the organizing committee, Dr. Srinivas sir and K. Satyam Naidu sir, for organizing such workshops which are useful to shape our success. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Sir,
Yes.
I will send the feedback and photographs as well as a report for you, sir, for
Sure,
your
sir.
filing up, etc., sir.
Sure, sir. And even please share me the recorded version link also, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you don't
Yes,
mind.
sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I will send, and required formalities also I will send as a paper for you, sir.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I will talk to you
Thank
later,
you,
sir. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you,
Raghu, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I thank all the management and even the principal, vice principal, HOD coordinator and teaching fraternity and non-teaching and students of Raghu Engineering College to giving an opportunity to present about the prototype on product design and development. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Shall we leave, sir? Okay.